Okay guys, here we are, our next build. We're going to do a 1930 Model A coupe. If anyone's ever seen the movie Tombstone, we're going to name her Johnny Ringo. Body's in pretty good shape. We're going to do a really heavy chop on this one. Getting ready to build a frame for it now. We cut all the floor out of it. As you can see, there's all of our pieces and parts that we're not going to use. We don't need all that. So I think we're going to do a flat frame in this and try not to channel it too much, because we're going to run out of headroom real quick when I start chopping this thing down. And I don't want to be laying down while I'm driving if I don't have to be. So this is it. Everybody's wanted to see what we're building. Here we are. We'll follow along with it as we go and give you guys some updates on it. Okay, so we put a little Miracle-Gro on the frame rails here. Get that welded up. Just needed a little bit longer, and like I said before, I wasn't waiting 3 days to make this happen. So we secured it up really good, really straight. Got the ends tacked and welded to make sure it wasn't going to pull or twist. So I'm going to go on the sides now. We'll let this stay clamped in place for, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. Let it cool down a little bit before we unclamp it and make sure it doesn't work. And then we'll get on to the next one. Okay, so I'm sitting here letting my frame rails cool down after we just welded while they're still clamped in the jig. And I'm looking at the car, trying to decide what size tire we can get on this thing. I want my cars low. I want the body laying on the ground. We pull into the car show, we either have air ride or maybe a hydraulic system on this one. So I'm not sure yet, but you know, everything's as we go. We think of what we want to do. It'll probably change 100 times before I'm done, but as of right now, that's what we're going for. And I'm trying to get a big tire, but we want to get this thing on the ground. We pull into the shows. So where I'm running into an issue right now is clearance from the axle to the wheel housings right there. So show you what I'm running into right now. So as of right now, we are, you see this dot right here, that's as high as the axle can go, 3-inch axle. That's center line of our 3-inch axle. So if we get any higher than this, we're going to be into this rail, or this body line, whatever you want to call it. Not really wanting to cut and raise all this up, because that body line has to flow, and that's going to be a whole lot of work. I was hoping to be able to get about a 30 to 32 inch tall skinny tire on this thing, but it's looking like right now we are only going to be able to get around a 24 inch if I want to be on the ground. You can see there we're about 12 inches of the center line of the axle, and that's as low as we can go. So double that, we've got 24 inch tire.
And I really wanted to go a little taller than that. But as you can see, the car is flat on the table right now, and that's kind of how I want it sitting at the car show. Kind of a dilemma right now. I'm not sure which way I want to go. We can go with a taller tire, but then we can't drop the body close to the ground. Then we pull in. And it's kind of something I'd like to do. So, not sure. I'm going to think about this for a bit, and I guess I'm going to have to decide if I want to do a lot of extra work and cut into the scooter, or if I want to run a short tire, or we can run a taller tire and not let the car go clear to the ground when we pull in. Going to think about it. I don't know.